Good evening, everyone.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back for season 2.
And now we're back from outer space.
I wondered where you were going with that for a second. I hate to tell you, Alan, but I think Napoli have just scored.
Oh, I'm really glad to be back. I'm glad it's not Thursday night at Finnegan's, because we'd be watching Arsenal, wouldn't we? Or Man U. Yeah.
That's just perfect timing, isn't it? Alan was in such a good mood, ready for the episode. You go live. What can you do? What can you do? Never mind, eh? Oh, it's a penalty as well, I think. Anyway. So, yeah.
We're back.
We're back for a second series.
Season 2. Who thought we'd get 2 seasons out of this nonsense
I
stuff?
didn't think we'd get 2. I thought didn't think we'd get 1.
We got recommissioned. Yeah.
We got recommissioned by
I don't know.
Baptist Union of Great Britain.
Baptist Union of Great Britain endorsed. Yeah. So
thank you for joining us again, and hopefully as people are coming in, it's nice to see you. Why don't you give us a little comment, say hello, let us know where you're watching from, what you're drinking.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kicking off in the comments already.
Is he? Why?
Mark's loving it. He's back.
Oh, Mark.
Welcome back from Miriam. Back. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Mark
what
says,
are we
Good
drinking?
to see you back, lads. We are drinking. This is your place, mate. What are we drinking?
We're drinking Desperados or something.
Desperados.
Yeah, Desperado or something like that.
It's nice.
It's tequila beer. I'm not.
Cheers.
I'm not that keen.
No.
It's a bit sweet, I think.
Well, you put it on the pump, didn't you?
Yeah, I got it for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so
that's appreciated. Very much appreciated. So yeah, please let us know. Let us know you're watching. Let us know where you're watching from. And we've got a great episode for you tonight in the bar at Finnegan's. We've got fantastic. We've got a great guest. Yeah. We've got Ste Cookson in tonight. One-liner comedian.
Funniest comedian in our church.
He is the funniest comedian by far.
By far.
I'd say,
by a mile.
And so,
by an absolute country mile.
My kids love him, actually.
Yeah,
and they've said get Ste to tell some jokes tonight. I said that was more of an interview tonight, but I don't know.
Put too much
pressure, but maybe Ste will tell his best joke.
His best one.
The best one he's got up his sleeve, and we can let people have that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, so we've got a few new different sections in season 2 of the podcast. And so first up, what we're going to have is what we're calling, we should have done a little jingle for this, but
we can do it for next week.
No, you can do it on the fly. Here we go. So this is the section that we're going to call. Okay. Hopefully you're thinking the same section I'm thinking. Yeah. So we're going to call this section
Nugget of the Week.
That's great, that. I love the face. You really committed to that. You
got to get in the role, Tom.
Yeah,
got to get in the role.
So what are we going to call it?
Nugget of the Week.
Yeah, I love that. So we're going to call it Nugget of the Week. So each week, what we're looking for is
the best comment. It's not a bad thing, Nugget of the Week. It's a good nugget. It's not nougat of the week, because that's the worst. We might even have one of them. Who's the nougat of the week?
So the best comment can be nougat of the week.
No.
The worst comment
best
can be
comment
nugget.
is nugget of the week. We've already established that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Worst comments may be nougat, but we might just leave that.
So we're saying, we're looking for our nugget of the week. So that can be a joke, that can be a quick witty statement, whatever that is, whatever comment, we're looking for that. So if you throw that up and you're picked out for tonight as our nugget of the week, then what do they win out?
You win a nugget.
A nugget.
A nugget, thank you. Nugget, yeah. And you win a cup which says, if you say nougat, you're a Tory. So
let's have a look at that.
Yeah.
Do you know what? And that is literally, there's only one of those.
At the moment.
There's only been one of those made. So we're
getting some more made, especially
piece.
For our nugget of the week. This is what you get.
So that's what you get. If you
get a nugget.
You won't let go of that then?
I'll let go, yeah.
So if you get comment of the week, you get if you say nougat, you're a Tory, and your nougat bar.
Yeah.
It's good that. Yeah. So get those comments coming in. Let's see what you're saying. And what's been happening? Well, we've started our fantasy football team competition, haven't we?
Fancy football. Wednesday night at Finnegan's.
Wednesday night
Football League.
Yep. So I think there's
Number
about
of 27-ish.
27 in, isn't there?
Yeah, that's pretty good league. Not bad.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
Should we have a look how things are going?
Yeah, come on.
Let's have a little look.
This.
See where we're up to. Here's the top of the league.
See. So, let's have a look.
Top of the league, Hibbert's Heroes. Who is that?
Keith Lewis. Keith Lewis is a comedian.
Yeah.
Steve might know. Comedian and a promoter as well. I don't know how he ended up joining our league, but
he's bossing it.
He's bossing it. He's got a little bit of a lead, only 5 points on Legs 11.
Legs 11.
Clegs 11. Sorry, Clegs 11. Yeah, that's from the best funeral director in Bootle. Although I'll probably upset a lot of other funeral directors in Bootle, but Clegs 11, best funeral director in Bootle.
Have you just invited all your mates to join the fantasy team?
We invited everyone who
Clegs
comes
11
and watches Finnegan's, didn't we?
Do you know what though?
So there's only 27 people watch this.
So everyone's got in. But do you know what I love here is Mikey Ferguson is not first. He's not second. He's third place. Mikey, are you in tonight? Mikey. What do you make of that?
La Harland.
Names.
See what he's doing there.
Yeah. But Mikey is gutted, said Tao. He is.
Yeah. He's the fancy football expert, you see. So to be third, he's had a Liverpool start, hasn't he?
He has.
No, similar.
You're not even third, Liverpool, are you?
No. What I'm getting at is like they expected to do better, didn't he? He's not exactly Man City at the moment, is he? Or Arsenal, even. Arsenal, top of the league.
Yeah,
look at the face.
Top of the league.
You still play on a Thursday night. Thursday nights are Europa nights. Get used to that, lad.
Wow. I didn't realise we'd have singing in season 2.
Neither did I. Might put in karaoke in at some point.
Let's have a look. There's some comments already here.
Okay.
Danny's got put Napoli winning 1-0. And Ray's Ray's put comment of the week, Danny. Danny, you're in with a shout, to be fair. You are in with a shout. Our man Mark Wadsworth of Wadderspoons is also telling us he's a Man United fan, by the way, but he's put
So is Steve.
Steve's a Man United fan. We'll give him some stick for that in a minute, but he's put glad you're here as I need to film my Wednesday night as there's no Champions League for him.
Yeah, and it's another Europa night for you. Yeah, Mark.
It's true. Yeah. But, Al, mate, I'm 11th. You'll see there. Tim Brown's Nuggets.
Tim Brown's Nuggets. How many points are you on?
I can't see behind there. But you're... I've put us on, but you're not on the top, mate. You're not on the top page.
I know.
We've got to come down here.
There I am, though. There I am, up to your 42. You're only 7 points ahead of me.
7 points, mate.
So is it 7? No. Yeah, 7 points.
7 points.
7 points.
And you're like... Plenty.
Celebrating almost. You've almost got your open top bus out and everything.
Top of the league.
Yeah.
Jesus saves. That's what's happening there.
Who's that? Where's that? Did you just say that? Oh, Jesus as in the player.
Yeah, the player.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I've got him. I had a mare this week, though. Because there's the head. Who's bottom, anyway? Let's go before we go bottom. Let's go bottom of the league.
All right, let's see who's down at the bottom. Wooden spoon.
All
right. So we've got Debbie, who's down near the bottom. I think this is her first season doing fantasy, so I don't want to go in too difficult.
Okay,
but Sean's down there as well. Elijah.
Sean Edwards.
I thought he was good.
Oh, Sean, you're having a mare, lad.
Yeah, and Ray. Ray's down there.
Ray was bottom until Ahmed joined.
Wow,
Ahmed joined 2 weeks later, and he's nearly caught Ray.
And Ray's already used his triple captain.
Gone. I had a new low this week, though.
Go on.
Because there's the Finnegans head-to-head, which we haven't got. Which is like a league table. You get 3 points for the win instead of loads of points.
Yeah.
And your hope beat me.
In the Finnegans head-to-head?
Yeah.
That is embarrassing, mate.
Well, it is, because I'm not even sure she does her team.
She does. I do her team. Well, I did it the first week, and then it's not been changed since then. So you've been beaten by someone who's not changing their team.
I can tell. Yeah.
So,
I mean, she didn't just beat me. She wiped the floor with me.
Wow.
Good 30 points.
Well done, Hope.
Yeah, well
She's
done,
on as well, I think. Yeah. Eden's in as well, so that's good.
Yeah.
So very good. So what we're asking people to do, and we've actually got a little social media team together. Listen to us.
Yeah.
Social media team.
Smashing it on TikTok.
So if you want to be part of our social media team and help us share things a little bit, then you can give us a little text, a little message. Yeah. Message us on the video. But I hope, we're just trying to get this out there a little bit, our second season, and let people know that we're on, because who wouldn't want to watch this?
When you can be watching Champions League football.
Exactly. And so we're doing that a little bit. And do you know what? We've TikToks, haven't we? We've done a TikTok and everything.
We've got TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Got all over. Lot. What's that? Linktree or whatever it is.
We've got a tree.
We've
got all of them. So you can follow us on all those things. But also, what you do us a big favor if you just take, if you're watching this video on Facebook or YouTube, just like it.
Yeah.
Share it, add a little comment, and that will help us just to get the word out.
It will.
We did a TikTok, and most of the TikToks we've done, no one's really watched.
No.
But
just
then we
us
had just
on
us.
Repeat.
Yeah, but we had one this week with John Rogers in, last guest of last season. If you haven't seen it, it was a great episode. John Rogers, he went viral.
Yeah. Yeah.
12,500 views on
That's
TikTok.
viral for us.
That is viral
It's
for
not
us.
viral for Steve.
No, we'll get to Steve later, but 12,500, I'll take that. And 1,000 likes.
I know.
It kept going, like, it went all the way up to 999, and I was like, come on, 1,000 likes, loving it. And so I left it for a little bit, went back, and it had gone to 998.
Someone took one off.
Someone, upon reflection, had decided they didn't like it.
Not for me.
Not for me. It's like your comedy. It's like your Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah, not for me,
Not
mate.
for me.
I told you the funeral director said that to me, didn't he? No,
What,
the fella
Clegs-
in the
Clegs
creme.
11?
No,
Clegs
not
11?
Clegs 11, no. Fella in the creme. He come up to me and he went, you've been on Britain's Got Talent, man. And I went, yeah, mate. And he went, yeah. Not for me.
Wow.
I went, oh, yeah.
That's brutal.
I'll pack in then, eh?
Yeah, that's it. I'll give up. Well, I had today, we'll talk a little bit later as well, but we're doing an extension at our house at the moment. And Keith, who's doing the brickwork for me,
Yeah.
I was asking him questions about building and stuff.
Good local bricklayer.
He's a great local bricklayer.
Yeah.
So I was asking him all these questions about building. I don't have a clue what I'm talking about. I think he definitely knows. And eventually he said, "Seen you on TikTok, by the way." And I was like, "Oh wow!"
Did you add an extra 500 quid on?
And he
You should have, Keith.
So I said, how have you done that? And he said, today I was looking through TikTok and you popped up. He said, I nearly spat my tea out. He didn't follow me. Just the algorithm just threw me his way.
Yeah.
And so I said, I hope you liked it and followed it. It was good, isn't it? And he just said, average. Just average.
Oh, dear.
So I don't think Keith's
he's not a fan.
following me on TikTok, but you could follow us on TikTok.
Keith's not in tonight, I don't think.
Keith's not in tonight.
He won't be in tonight.
Let's have a little look. Let's see. Oh, great. We've got Anne back in again. Let's see who's with us. Anne from Mikey's Church is in tonight. Miriam says, we're absolutely special. That's lovely. Lovely. We are a bit special.
Yeah.
We're special to her. Fantastic. Okay. And Tao's saying, unpaid social media team. Times are hard.
Times are tough, Tal. I mean, you're supposed to be our fundraiser, getting us to get to Finnegan's in, where is it, Minnesota?
Yeah.
And I mean, I haven't seen you jogging the streets or anything. Tal.
No. And Tao is part of our social media team as well, because she TikToks. And I'm hoping she does TikTok a lot.
TikToks a lot.
And so I'm hoping she is sharing us as well.
Yeah.
Because she's all over that.
Yeah.
Evening, Mia. Mia's in.
Evening, Mia.
Very good, very good. All right, fantastic. We've got a good bunch of you in tonight, and we've got a good evening ahead of us. We had a bit of bad news this week, though, didn't we, Al?
We only got it today.
Today.
I mean, we're stunned. We almost didn't make it tonight.
We almost didn't, because you know what?
Yeah.
I mean, if we get serious for a second here,
Yeah.
this podcast, although we make it look effortless,
Yes.
it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. And energy.
And a lot of money.
Napoli are about to score a second goal from the penalty spot. Alisson saved it. Or is this just a replay?
I don't know. I can't see.
I could be telling you anything. I think Alisson just saved the penalty. Anyway, focus. So we put quite a bit of effort into this podcast. You know, I think we're having a bit of fun.
Yeah.
And we're
loving it.
We're sharing a bit of banter, sharing a bit about our faith. And so me and Alan saw Baptist competition.
Yeah, we won't mention which Baptist.
We won't name and shame them.
Because we're fuming.
We're
carry
fuming.
on.
So it's a competition called Tales of Technology, Alan. What was it for?
The Tales of Technology was how churches, post-pandemic and in the pandemic, have used technology to further their kinds of outreach and mission and everything else like that. But in innovative, is that how I always get that on? Innovative.
You've made me terrified to say
How
it
do
now.
I say it?
Innovative.
Innovative.
Thank you, Jesus.
Innovative ways, right? Yeah. That was, for me, that was the word, innovative. Yeah.
That was the word you couldn't say.
That was the word I couldn't say. No wonder we didn't win.
Yeah.
So, and there was what, 12 local prizes?
So prizes, so like Northwest, Northeast, all of the compass
regions,
points.
Yeah.
And then overall winner. So the local winner gets £500.
Yeah.
Overall winner, £1,500. I don't know if you've been to a Baptist church recently. Me and Alan are there every Sunday because we are still ministers of a Baptist church.
Just about.
They've not caught up with us. Yeah. But I wouldn't say you describe Baptist churches as on the front foot. No.
Innovative
I wouldn't
side.
describe them like that because I couldn't say it.
No.
But they're not. I wouldn't say we're on the cutting edge of technology. So I thought two Baptist ministers
doing a podcast
from a pub.
Yeah.
in a secret location,
having a great laugh,
having a great time, gathering at least.
We couldn't fail to win.
No,
never mind, just a regional.
TikToked.
We TikTok.
We did the lot.
They don't even know what TikTok
is.
We
grammed, we TikToked, we reeled.
Yeah, we've tweeted.
And so basically,
Twittered.
On the assumption that we were a shoo-in for one of the smaller prizes, but most likely a winner of the big one, £1,500. We basically spent the money
on that.
On this bit of equipment on the basis that we were going to win. And so we found out today
that we never won.
We didn't win.
We didn't get any. Not one pence. No.
We didn't
we're
come
just massively out of pocket.
Didn't come first, didn't come last.
Second, and didn't come anywhere.
Didn't come anywhere.
And we're fuming.
We're fuming. We are fuming.
We're absolutely fuming. Can't believe it. I just don't know what to say. I mean, talk about, I know you shouldn't count your chickens before your eggs are hatched, whatever that saying is. And we did. We did. But, so, hands up. That's all we can do. But I'm absolutely fuming.
I watched a bit of some of the winners, and one of them had like dancing, and I think that's where you've let us down.
I've watched a couple of the winners.
If we had a bit, I don't know where.
We
don't want to disrespect anyone, do we? But I don't think we had enough.
They've
dancing.
done well, but I don't know. I don't know how they interpret the word innovative.
I think
someone Google that for me and tell me what it says, because we obviously misinterpreted that word.
Mark said, "What did the winner do?" We're on shaky ground, aren't we? If we start saying what the winner did,
because they'll probably ban us or something. Probably get kicked
Believe
out the
it or not,
union or something.
Yeah, what we do is we're the right side of our line for what we do here.
Yeah,
but Mark, I'm furious. So anyway, basically, don't tell Joyce, but at the end of the month when the credit card bill comes in, Allan could be in a little bit
bin bagged
of trouble. So anyway, so that was a little encouragement.
Well done. As you start your new season, here's a little bonus for you.
Season 2.
Here's a skint.
But to be honest, mate, we can do this.
It's worth it just for that.
Every penny. That was worth it. All of your credit card bill was totally worth it.
Yeah. Oh,
good. So what's been happening? How was your summer? Was it okay? Could people let us know what they got up to this summer? Where did you go on holiday? What did you do with the kids? How were you happy to have the kids back in school? Did you never want them to go back?
You're happy they're back in school now, aren't you, Tom?
Again, in the similar way to the competition, I have to be careful what I say here because they're watching. But what I can say is that on that first day back, the school walk, normally parents are looking pretty tired, pretty harassed.
Yeah.
Parents were just skipping, like high-fiving each other, smiles on their face, just loving life. And so that's what happened. But we had a good summer. I mean, you do feel like you're basically
running a festival, didn't you? That was good.
I went to a festival. It wasn't like Glastonbury. It was a Christian festival for young people. It was 5,000 people there. It was fun.
Innovative, though.
It was they would have won.
They would have won.
They would have won that competition. And so we went there. We went on holiday. Lake District, and it was great. We felt like running a holiday camp though for kids.
I
mean, they were my own kids, so you can't expect payment or anything. But I did feel like a holiday camp
with a kids' entertainment.
Yeah, that's
a win-win.
That's the game changer.
Just get rid of them for the whole day.
You
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just see them at tea time.
Also, I've started building an extension.
You've started building an extension. You've broke some concrete out. You haven't actually started building an extension.
I'm on the breaking phase before I start the building bit.
Yeah.
But some people don't think I'm particularly hands-on or creative or good with my hands, but they're gonna see something now because I've been breaking up stuff.
That's the easy bit.
So I'm doing the bit in the ground.
Yeah.
And
hang on.
I'm getting my mate Keith, TikTok fan, to come and do the buildy bricky bit.
Yeah.
And then I'll put the bit on top.
Yeah. And what about this mug here? What about mugs here? What's
you're coming to help do you're kind of wheelbarrowing the mud back and forth on
I'm just helping.
So Allan is the builder and he's going to do the digging. Yeah. Not by hand though, eh?
No, he's got me a machine, otherwise he'd have been digging it himself.
So that's what's starting for me.
Yeah. What's starting for me? I've got a wedding coming up
wedding.
Getting married.
Very good.
Cyprus.
Yeah,
that should be. So that's only a few weeks away. That.
So you're actually away then, aren't you?
Yeah. So there'll be a stand-in for Wednesday night at Finnegan's, I think, on one of them weeks, or I don't know.
There we will. Mikey's coming over to do that one, so that'll be good.
Yeah, it's good, Mikey. We like Mikey.
Great. Yeah. Very good.
So got a wedding coming up. That'll be good. Hopefully, nice break. Yeah. So
Danny said to me that I couldn't fill a skip. I actually had Danny come and help.
Oh yeah, you forgot Danny. Yeah.
So Danny did help. He did a good job there, mate.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Think Danny should be. Here we go.
This?
Think Danny should be taken off the wall, grassing you up to Joyce.
What's he said? Where is it?
It's the money. Danny said I just text her. Oh.
Hang on, I've just had a text on my phone.
If Joyce comes out fuming, we know.
It's off Joyce.
Is it?
She said something about Wednesday night at Finnegan's. I don't know what's going on.
Did you ever get the strimmer for your birthday, Tom? Josh is saying it didn't. Didn't happen. I've borrowed one. Why didn't I get it for my birthday?
What strimmer?
I wanted a strimmer for my birthday, but I.
Is that all? And about 15 quid in B&Q. That's got you one of it,
I didn't even get one. So I didn't get one. So no, Josh. So if you want to do one of those for me, that'd be great. Very good. Right. I think it's time to introduce our guest.
Yes.
So it's my pleasure to introduce to you one-liner comedian extraordinaire, the best comedian in Emmanuel Baptist Church.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mr. Ste Cookson.
Yeah.
How you doing, Ste? Are you all right, mate? Oh, there we go. Say it again.
Yeah, I'm very well,
Fantastic.
thank you.
Yeah, he is.
Can I just check, do people actually watch this?
We're just making it up, Steve. There's no one making any comments at all.
I didn't realise it had started. I thought you were just chatting.
This is what you call innovation, Steve.
Okay,
this
sorry.
is innovation. So this is what happens.
Yeah, I've got to look at Klopp's shoulder.
Steve's thinking.
I think we should have sent Klopp to Italy with this team. Never mind, kept him here.
Still losing. Steve is thinking he's not surprised that
we didn't win.
We didn't win this. Yeah. But anyway, never mind.
I'm gutted. I'm furious.
Danny started.
What's he started on?
He's saying more people watch this than your gig, Steve. So
wow,
that's a bit.
Well, that's a new guy of the week.
Spicy,
that one,
isn't it? That is a bit spicy. But Steve, we thought we'd find out a little bit about you, mate, and maybe you could tell us a little bit about how you got into comedy, because you've started fairly recently comedy. It's not been like you've been doing it.
It's been a while, really. When you say fairly recently, it's been a few years now. Easy.
Probably. Well,
5 years, 6 years.
Yeah, a bit longer since I sort of started doing open mics and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it started on a church New Year's Eve party. I thought I'll write some jokes and see how they go.
Nice.
And of course, it's church, so everybody says, "Oh, you were great."
You're a natural.
Yeah.
Which doesn't really mean anything when you're at church, because they just tell you that even if you're rubbish.
Do you know what? I'm suddenly a lot of things in life are suddenly clicking into place.
Yeah.
They said start a podcast. They said it'll be brilliant.
Yeah. You'll win an award.
Do you know what? That was the thing I was most looking forward to. The £500 and £1,500. Obviously,
We could have called it an award-winning podcast.
Obviously, that would have been
Well, it
amazing.
wasn't
if
an
we
award;
could
it was a competition. But
just said
we could have
award-winning.
stretched it, couldn't
Could
we?
we say it anyway?
Let's just say it anyway.
Yeah,
I'll
award-winning podcast.
Yeah, award. Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, see, started.
Yeah,
That's all right. So, but I didn't do anything with it. I sort of carried on writing jokes for a while, and sort of thinking back, the things I always watched on telly were like sport and comedy. But and people had always commented on a dry sense of humour and stuff. And then it was sort of the following summer, about 7 years ago, the Frog and Bucket was on at Preston at the time, comedy club, and they used to do a night called Beat the Frog, where basically you had to go on stage for 5 minutes without getting booted off by the 3 people in the audience had a big frog.
that's terrifying.
If all 3 of them went up, then you were booted
gone,
off.
Yeah.
Oh, have you done this? Have you done this before?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I thought, I'll just give it a go. I've got nothing to lose. So I'm sat there like 47 years old in this little green room with like all these other comedians, younger lads who all knew each other. I'm sort of thinking, what the heck am I doing here?
What have I done?
Well, yeah.
Did you go on your own?
Yeah.
To the gig?
I didn't tell anybody.
This
Not
is
telling
like...
anybody. I'm doing this.
So you thought I'll turn up.
Yeah.
I'll give this a go.
Yeah.
If it doesn't go well, I'll just box it off, walk away.
Yeah.
And that's that.
It's like your own little midlife crisis that nobody knows about.
Tick.
Did you tell Anne though that you were doing
Oh
it?
well, yeah.
Anne
yeah.
And she didn't want to come to support you.
Oh, no.
No, she wasn't coming.
Not on your
No chance. So anyway, I ended up coming joint first, which
Oh.
probably surprised me more than anyone else.
Very
So
good.
then I went back a month later, and then a few people came. Actually, Heather Barrett was there.
Nice.
And so we kind of videoed that, and that the same thing happened. I think I came second in the end to Marvin Dickinson, who's a good mate from Preston.
Yeah.
He's funny, actually. I've seen him.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
But he did have a lot of friends there. So,
Yeah, that helps.
no, he's all right.
That
He's
helps when
great,
the
Marvin.
audience cheer for the winner, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
So anyway, so from there, I just sort of started applying for bits of competitions and bits of gigs and stuff, and did well in a few of them. And yeah, somehow it's just gone from there, really.
Yeah.
But I've never sort of chased stuff or got plans or anything. I just sort of take it as it comes and enjoy doing it.
It's great. And so tell us about that. You had the video, didn't you? That went. I mean, I think it's had millions of views. I've got. Sorry, I'm distracted by Napoli banging another goaler now.
Oh, shut up.
So let's start that bit again. I'll start that question again because I just couldn't resist. This is brilliant. Look at that face. Honestly, he's fuming. He doesn't want to do this podcast anymore, and it's brilliant.
Lost the
It's
competition.
brilliant to see.
And we're getting beat 2-0. It's not even half time. Fabulous.
So anyway, let's start that again as if that didn't happen. So, what was the question?
I don't know.
Anyway,
Give up.
So that's what it is. The hot water comedy video, Steve.
Yeah.
So tell us about that, because how many millions of
There's two
people have seen it? There's two
versions,
visions, but versions.
On Facebook, I think there's like a version with subtitles and a version without. I don't know when I think last time I looked, it was like over 5.5 million views between them.
5.5 million views.
Yeah.
YouTube's got about 1.6, I think, on there. as well.
1.6 million.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I had 12,500.
Did you hear about our
TikTok.
TikTok 12,500?
I did hear about it. Yeah, you have mentioned it.
Pales into insignificance
Several
slightly,
times.
doesn't it?
Do you like us on TikTok, Steve?
I don't really like you in person. to be honest.
That's hilarious. That's why he's the best comedian in that
There you
church
go.
now.
Banter.
Yeah. So
No, I do really. I was just
Oh,
just a little joy.
You're ruining it now.
that's the Christian in him. He just
Yeah.
couldn't leave that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it, Steve.
Yeah,
it's very kind. It's very kind. I felt a bit insecure for a second there. So what was that gig? That at Hot Water? That was just one.
They did a thing on a Monday night where like newer acts could go and they'd record it, like a professional recording, stick it on their social media, because that's sort of where they were like one of the first places to go massive on social media and really like tap into that. So yeah, they just stuck it on social media, and like after 2 or 3 days, it's got like 100,000 views, and I'm sort of thinking, this is a bit nuts.
Mm.
And then it just kept going. Even now, every now and again, they'll sort of recycle it and put it out again, and so then suddenly you'll get another like 200,000 or 300,000 views on top of it.
Wow, it's amazing.
So I mean, I've got a lot of like inquiries and a lot of bookings and stuff just on the back of that. So it has been a big help.
Fabulous.
Do you see any money out of that, Steve?
I don't know whether I'm legally allowed to comment, but no.
Not a penny.
But no.
Oh, those Hot Water comedy boys. They've got loads of money as well, haven't they? Driving in flipping Lamborghinis around Liverpool.
Yeah.
Let's call them out. Should we call them out? No. I don't know if you can do that. Give Steve some money. Give him some more gigs, eh?
Yeah, give him gig at least.
Yeah. So I've seen you doing gigs with celebs and stuff now, haven't you, off the back of the video?
Yeah, I got I booked for a few different things. So yeah, I mean, one of the first ones I did with a celebrity was the Yorkshire Fringe Comedian of the Year. So that was like an earlier. It was probably only about my 10th gig, but I got into the final of that. So like Rob Beckett was emceeing that.
Nice.
So, but again, all the other acts were all doing like Edinburgh shows and stuff, and I'm sort of thinking,
I've got 5.
What am I doing here?
Yeah.
This is like my 10th gig.
I've got a loose 5.
Yeah.
not even
So
a
you
tight
you
five.
go out in front of 400 people and like think, but yeah, it was great.
Very good.
Very good. Let us know if you've got any questions for Steve as well. So put them in the
You
comments.
can ask him a question.
You can ask him anything.
Anything. He knows everything. He's
He
like
does.
Google.
Yeah, I might not answer anything, but you can ask it.
Yeah, we can ask. We can but try, can't we?
Yeah.
Steve, my Elijah's definitely going to want your best one-liner jokes. So you're going to have a little think. That's a terrifying question to ask, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. because I've only got 3 good ones.
Any one of those. We're coming to it. Go on. No, go on. Have you got one?
I saw a post on social.
Wait. Go on. Sorry. Sorry.
There's only 2 of you, and I'm getting heckled.
The camera wasn't on you. I wanted to get in a tight close-up for this.
Okay. Do you want me to do my deadpan?
Yeah, wait for it. Go on.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I saw a post on social media the other day. It said, I'm looking for someone to make a first birthday cake. So I sent her a message. I said, I've never made one before. She went nuts. I had to block her.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I like that one. I like that.
And that's your kind of comedy, isn't it, Steve? It's kind of one-liner stuff, kind of.
Yeah, but
I've got one of his ones that
Go on.
is probably my favourite one of his, if he doesn't mind me saying his
go
joke.
for it.
Um,
Everyone else nicks him on TikTok.
The doctor asked me to produce a stool sample, so I've joined a basic woodworking course. He did look a bit concerned when I told him it might take 3 months to produce.
That is good. That is good.
I like that one. I did mess
Thank
it up,
you.
but I do like that one.
Yeah. Because you do get a bit of abuse on socials, don't you? Because people think you've stolen jokes because they feel.
Occasionally, yeah. That's the thing with sort of one-liners and wordplay. There's kind of other people.
There's overlaps, isn't there?
There's always people who've come up with similar ideas to you and that. And sometimes you do think of a joke and then you think, have I thought of that or have I seen it somewhere 6 months ago? And now I think that I've thought of it.
Yeah.
But I definitely I don't deliberately rob other people's jokes because it's just a no.
That's a big. That used to. I heard it in comedy. That used to be the done thing.
Yeah.
That people decades
them.
ago, people would share jokes. You just if you had a good one, you heard a good one, you'd do that.
Write it down.
Yeah,
Write
some
it down.
Still, some still do.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a guy on TikTok talking about TikTok who literally sat there and lip synced to my hot water set. So it was my voice and he just sat there lip syncing to it and had 60,000 views.
That's all
And
right,
people
isn't
were
it?
commenting saying, I don't know how you keep your face straight. I'm like, he's not even saying it, he's just miming. So I am thinking of going on and miming to my own set.
Yeah. Nice.
Just to see
You may as well.
if it works.
That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it.
Yeah.
So 60,000.
60,000 views. Yeah, a lot more than you.
Some fella just miming to Steve's joke.
Yeah.
But do people think it's his material? Do you think?
No,
they
no,
know
I
that
think
it's
he
not
said
his.
that he's not even saying it. He does it to lots of stuff.
He doesn't mime us, Tom.
I don't get. He doesn't yet. Could you send him our video? Tell him to mime that one. Maybe not.
Oh, dear. So
You've been on You've been out on the water though recently, Steve, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've been out.
Sunk without trace.
So what was it? It was you booked a gig for a cruise
I was booked
ship.
to do gig on a cruise ship. Yeah.
wow.
That's pretty impressive, isn't it? A cruise. I mean, if when you get into that level, Alan.
Yeah. Well, I'll never get to that level. I can't even do a gig in a dinghy. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
A canoe. It'd sink
They
if I did that.
people would throw you overboard.
They probably would. Yeah. Yeah.
What does that work? Because people, I've never been on a cruise.
Oh, boss.
You've done a cruise, isn't it? How does it work?
Best holiday ever.
Is it?
Yeah. Cruise. Yeah.
And so there's entertainment of an
Without kids,
evening.
But yeah.
Is that?
Yeah. There's like proper theatres.
Okay.
Like 1,000-seater theatres, and it's like they're like West End shows. I mean,
Okay.
don't get me wrong, they are. It's proper good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Steve was in one of them theatres, I think.
Yeah. Almost on my own.
Yeah, but there's a reason for that, isn't it? You know, it didn't go well.
No.
But I mean, go on. I mean, it was the first day.
It was
You'd
the
only
first
just set
night.
sail.
Yeah, it was the first night. So basically, the ship set off at 5 o'clock, and my first show was at 7 o'clock. So
That's not great timing.
from the
is it?
stage, I could probably see 20 people, and 6 of those were kids.
Oh.
So obviously, kids aren't going to listen to me for 45 minutes. I mean, not many adults would. So, so yeah. So
How many seats were in the venue?
About 1,100, I think.
Wow.
I mean, other people were sat out of my vision because I could hear him leaving.
Yeah. The door slamming. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a sixth sense.
You could tell.
It's horrible, isn't it? When it's
I've just lost another one.
Yeah. So it wasn't good. The second show went better because there were more people in.
Yeah.
But it was a bit. And then the worst thing is, of course, you're stuck on a boat for 3 days with all of these people that didn't like you.
Yeah.
So it's just like being at home, only with a lot more people.
Yeah.
Well, I've never done. I've done comedy once, like the course thing.
Yeah.
But I guess like
Which we're thinking about doing again.
we're thinking of doing that again.
Comedy course. Yeah.
So if we're letting people, this is an exclusive. We're letting people know if you're interested in comedy, and if you're watching this, you probably are.
Yeah. Well, you're probably not at this point.
If you're interested in comedy and you've always thought I could give that a go,
I could do that.
I could
Your
do
mates
that.
think you're funny.
He got on Britain's Got Talent.
He did, yeah.
He's terrible.
Yeah.
Maybe you've thought that. I don't know.
Yeah, they probably have. Probably wrote it on Twitter.
In the Daily Mail, they wrote a letter into the church.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
But if you thought that, you thought I could do this comedy lark, and you're based in the Northwest.
Yeah.
We're running a comedy course. Alan, you're not teaching it,
I'm
are
not
you?
teasing it. You're joking, aren't you? We're getting a proper comedian
We're getting
in
a
to teach
proper
it.
comedian
Yeah,
in. So
yeah.
we've got a proper comedian coming in to teach an 8-week course on
6
comedy.
weeks or-
6 week.
Yeah. Okay.
It was 8 weeks.
Carry on.
6 week. A 6-week course comedy. At the end with the gig, you can invite your friends and family to. So if you'd like to do that, drop us a message.
And the thing about it is, we're probably going to make the course free.
Yep.
But we're going to ticket the event at the end, which will pay for the course and hopefully raise some money towards the costs of running our community shop and things like that.
Great.
So that's the idea. That's not finalised yet, but the course will probably be free. But then if you can invite your mates and that to the show, that's where the course will get its costs covered.
Great.
And we hopefully raise some money so we can put the fridge on in
that'd be
in the community shop. Keep the veg fresher.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So Josh has already said he'd be interested. So that
very
sounds
good.
good. Emma said she'd be in. She says that sounds amazing.
Oh.
I don't know. Would you give it a go, Emma? A little bit concerning. I don't know. My dad's just put question marks. I don't know if that was when we said this was comedy. I don't know
Probably.
what he's doing. That.
Yeah.
Actually, my dad's on next week, so you'll be able to see where this came from.
Yeah.
You'll be able to get a feel for what happened.
You'll see. Yeah, there's a likeness.
You'll see.
Yeah.
So that gig. So but I've done that in churches where you preach and it doesn't go very well. Like you've been invited as a guest, you go and you preach, and then you feel. I felt like I have to stay for a tea and coffee afterwards.
And no one talks.
But
to
no
you.
one talks to you.
The worst is the comedy gig, Steve, where there's about 4 or 5 years on, and someone comes over and talks to the person next to you. That was amazing, that, and then they don't say a word to you.
Oh, you were the best one.
Yeah. You were the best, and you're stood there next to them, just dying inside.
To be fair, I did have a few people on the boat on the next few days who said they'd enjoyed it.
Yeah,
so,
well, that's
you know,
good. That's good.
Somebody did at least.
What's your worst gig you've ever done, Steve?
Probably that, to be fair. Just because you want to do well, because it's a big step and it didn't go well, but you know.
Semi-final of Britain's Got Talent, mate.
Well, yeah. Well, you've topped me there already.
Just in front of 12 million people, you know.
I mean, what could
How to
possibly
die
go wrong?
properly. Oh, no, one of my worst one was probably at Hot Water. It was the first time I'd ever done it, third ever gig. And I was doing a bit, and basically 2 people ran out crying, and not in a good way. Not in a, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. I can't sit here any longer because I'll burst. No, they were proper bawling their eyes out. Yeah, so that was interesting.
Why? What did you do?
I left the stage to tumbleweed. Paul Smith, who everyone on social media will know, literally went, Allan Finnegan, everybody.
Did you get any applause? Was there just a little...
There was nothing. There was nothing. I literally walked off stage and I thought, I'm never doing that again. I'm never, ever doing that again. Yeah. In fairness, the lads come over and spoke to me. Basically, I'd done a bit about a funeral and stuff like that. And their auntie had died. And their mates had brought them out the night before the funeral to cheer them up. And they got me talking about funerals. And taking the mickey out of a particular funeral that I'd done. So, So that was, and then the other one in my memory, except for the semi-final of Britain's Got Talent, is Hull Comedy Lounge. Have you ever done that?
No, no.
Oh, proper died there. I remember coming home and I'm filling up with diesel, and even the diesel pump had to go up me. It said, "Feeling down, call the Samaritans," on the top of the pump. I was like, all right, you're having a laugh now.
Did you save the number?
I've got the picture on my phone still. We can put it up in the week. But that was like, oh, dear me. That 20 minutes of silence.
Yeah, I've done a couple of corporate ones. Can be like that, where people are just like...
Just talking.
They're not bothered with what you're doing. So.
No, they're not there for it either. That's the problem with the corporate ones. They're there just for the night out and get drunk, probably, most of them. Or to see the speaker who's coming.
That's it, yeah.
Usually.
Yeah.
Michael Vaughan, I've seen you do one with, and people like that. So, yeah. It's a tough gig, that one, Steve. But, yeah, they're my toughest. I've had a few tough ones in church. But you've never been heckled. Never been heckled enough. Or until someone shouts at you, "You've ruined me mum's funeral!"
That's not happened to you.
Oh, defo, yeah. Honestly, I literally, you go visit people and the curtains in the crema is a big thing. So a lot of people leave them open, some people shut them, and there's voil for a bit of an in-between kind of thing. But that shutting the curtains can be a final thing, and that's often when people cry and stuff. So I always write it in my notes in capital letters, what they say to me. And they said closed. Okay. Right? But then, even if you get that wrong in the visit, you go on the day and you speak to the undertaker and the fella in the back of the creme. And we all agree, these are the 3 songs, these are the 2 songs, whatever it is. And the curtains are open, closed. And they tell you, curtains closed.
Yeah.
Sound. So it's all agreed. I presses that. "You've ruined me mum's funeral!" And you can't exactly then say to them, "No, I haven't. You said closed." Because you're just wrong, aren't you? You're wrong, whatever you do. You just have to. I just went back and opened them again. Then I had to stand outside while he sort of like shouted at me for a bit. And I even said to the funeral director, who I won't mention, I was like, "They were closed." He went, "Yeah, I don't know."
He just left you there hanging.
Just left me,
hanging in the wind. That's the thing, isn't it? If comedy doesn't go so well, you just have to.
You just get off, get in your car and leg it.
Yeah, unless you're on the boat, then you have to. Just nod to people every occasion.
Keep your head down, hat, glasses.
But if it's a funeral when it goes badly, that's.
Well, they'll remember that for the rest of life. I ruined his mum's funeral.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not in a good way. Not in a good.
If you're watching, sorry. I actually didn't.
It's not my fault. It's not his fault.
It was kind of your fault.
All right, anyway.
Yeah,
no recriminations.
No, let's move on. Yeah. So,
Steve, we talk a little bit of faith on the podcast, and just wondering. I know you're a Christian, but how did you become a Christian? Is it always been a Christian, or grew up in a Christian family, or was it something that you became one later, or? Yeah.
I was always taken to church as a kid, really, by my mum. My dad wasn't interested in church, but my mum used to take us every Sunday school and all that.
Okay.
So I sort of grew up in church, and then we had quite a lively youth group. So sort of my teenage years was just going out with youth club friends, really, and doing stuff. So I've kind of always been involved in it or a part of it. I used to work in previous church.
Yeah.
I went to before I moved here. So.
Great.
Yeah, it's just always been
part of your life.
Yeah.
I mean, it needs mentioning that he was in a lovely church in Hesketh Bank.
Yeah, he was.
Which is a lovely part of Merseyside.
It's beautiful.
Very rural, lovely little villagey feel. He was in a lovely church, lovely building, lovely people. And then for some reason, he moved to Netherton.
It's for nights like this.
Yeah.
You can say that with a straight face.
Yeah. I mean, it's, I think the young person thing, we just took a group of young people away to this Limitless festival, and some of these are some young people who have, come along to church for a while, or not that their parents come, but maybe they've come to a kids club, and they've just carried on coming along, and we took them to this conference over the summer. But for them, you can see that's kind of the age where it feels like their faith is starting to come to life a little bit, and they've heard about stories and stuff, maybe me or Allan going on a Sunday or whatever, but there's a point where it feels like they're starting to it's starting to mean something to them.
There's a point where it has to be real for you, doesn't it? You can't, you have to make your own choices and your own decisions in life, and you have to own that if that's what you want to do. And
because that was the same for you. You came to faith around in your teenage years, did you?
No, well, I debate this nowadays, but
oh yeah,
I remember sort of making some sort of thing when I was a kid, when I was a young kid, and I think that was actually really pivotal for some weird reason or something. But at the age of 16, I started going to church. It was mainly because I'd seen a girl that I fancied, and she went to church, and her mum and dad were like trying to get this little thug to church as well to try and do something with him before he ruined their daughter's life.
And this was Emmanuel, wasn't it?
This was Emmanuel, where I'm now one of the ministers, yeah. And I'm married to that woman, yeah. Still.
Hopefully.
She's watching.
She's not seen the credit card bill yet.
Yeah, so I came at 16, was when I would say I made it real for me. Because when I was younger, I definitely remember making some sort of decision to want to become a Christian. I would have probably said then when I was a kid. But it didn't really resonate until, because I didn't do the whole youth group thing and all that. I never went to church. It was just boys' brigade at the time, so I was quite young. And so it was late. It was at the age of 16 when that sort of came real to me, and that was the time when I decided I'd follow Jesus, basically. Yeah,
I think there's something sort of in terms of psychology around that as well, because I think as you're growing up, you're kind of developing your view of the world, from your parents and all that. But I think even in terms of the way you're thinking, there's an opportunity, there's a window around those years where you're still trying to work out how you see the world. And so I guess a new idea like faith is an idea that can be dropped in to the mix and can be thought through, and you can weigh it and think. And I think sometimes when we're a bit older, it's hard. Sometimes it's harder for people, if they've had a view of the world, it can be, and obviously as Christians, we know nothing, that's not impossible, and God can just turn things around like that. But also I think people have established the way they view the land.
Yeah, and I was talking to someone a while ago now, and they would definitely say, I won't say who it is, but they would definitely say they were an atheist, right? But then they came to me one day and said, I need a word with you. And I went, why? And they went, because I'm an atheist, don't you? I went, yeah. And they went, well, I don't think I am anymore.
Wow.
I'm not saying I believe in what you say,
yeah,
but I definitely think there's a God.
Wow.
Yeah, so anyway,
yeah.
It can happen in older life. That person's probably about 60.
Wow. Yeah, amazing. And Steve, you I guess, like being a Christian that long, has your faith made a difference in your life, would you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, one of the things that I really like about Netherton is that people can walk through the door no matter what circumstances or situation they're in.
Yeah.
And they're not judged for it.
Yeah.
Which is what, to me, church should be about, really.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of, especially like on the comedy circuit, and people who are very cynical about Christianity. But the reason for that is a lot of people they've met and bumped into who call themselves Christians aren't nice people. And it's true. They can be some of the most judgmental people you're ever going to meet.
Isn't that gutting though, isn't it? Like, I just think
that's why I don't tell people I'm a Christian, because they think, oh no, I'm not speaking to him, is it?
Yeah.
No, not really. But I just sort of think, I can always remember when I was a kid, and it's probably one of the only sermons I've ever remembered.
Cheers for that.
Thanks for that.
Sorry,
we're getting heckled now.
I'm getting my own back. But the title of this guy's sermon was, "Are you nice to know?"
Wow.
And that kind of stuck with me. Like, it's like you look at Jesus, like when he in the New Testament, and that the people he gave the most grief to were the religious people.
Yeah.
Because they were just lording it over like the ordinary people, and he actually went and spent his time with the ordinary people who were struggling in life and stuff. So that's what kind of resonates to me with Netherton, and that it doesn't matter if people have made a mess of stuff, or they post stuff on Facebook and you think, what if you just posted you were in church on Sunday?
That's just Alan. That's just Alan.
That's Alan, yeah.
We all know what you meant then, Steve. We all knew what you meant.
But yeah, it's like I say, the door's open, you come as you are, and you're accepted.
I've got to say, our church hasn't always been like that. I mean, I've been there for years, haven't I? 30 odd years, whatever it is. And it hasn't always been that welcoming, I would say.
No.
I think it's much better nowadays than it's been before. It wasn't terrible, don't get me wrong, but it hasn't always been that kind of, I don't know what the word is. What words would you use? Accepting, you know. It's much better nowadays. I think.
Yeah.
It's a mess nowadays. And, you know, what we do is a bit ad hoc. We don't do church, in case you've never been to or seen any of our services. It's not your traditional kinds of what you would expect of church. It's completely, it's a bit like this, only not as funny, I hope. So we do things differently. I would say innovative.
I would say we're trying to innovate.
I would say we're trying to innovate, yes. If only we'd put the one in for church, Tom, instead of the podcast.
Yeah, I would say Steve's right there, especially on the technology side. We're trying to innovate.
Very innovative.
On the technology side, yeah.
Can you say that again into the camera?
I can say it. Very innovative.
Good.
Oh, what a guy.
I'm glad he said that.
You to fill the form in. We couldn't spell that. That's probably what it was. Oh, dear.
Oh, well. Never mind, eh? Still wondering how we're going to pay for that thing.
You're wondering? It's on my card.
Oh, that's right. I don't have to. That's fine. It's okay. I'll sleep well tonight.
I'll be sleeping in here. Yeah. She won't let me back home.
Oh, very good. Yeah. Well,
yes.
We've got an exciting new segment.
Yeah. Gone are the play your cards, right? Yeah.
And we are now moving on to, here we go, Finnegan's Fortunes.
Finnegan's Fortunes.
And you know what? We haven't made a jingle for this one either. So you're going to have to do it live. Give me a second. Wait.
Okay.
All right, you ready for Finnegan's Fortunes? Yeah. Shall I count you in?
Yeah.
First time again?
Okay.
3, 2.
Finnegan's Fortunes. Is that all right?
That wasn't as good.
So let's do another one.
Go on, try once more.
What? Do it, forget the music bit.
I'll do something different because that one's good.
Okay,
wait.
Okay.
Did the counting in throw you?
Yeah.
Were you trying to remember what come after 2?
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
It's Finnegan's Fortunes. That's...
Oh, are you still going?
Finnegan's Fortunes.
That feels familiar.
Very similar.
Similar to other things.
Yeah, but I've only got one.
You've got one.
Just one. I'm a one-hit wonder.
Very good. Just before we do Finnegan's Fortunes, I think we've got a contender.
Have we for Nugget of the Week?
For Nugget of the Week.
Who is it? I can't see.
This is Ray. After you were telling your story about the funeral, Alan, he said, I take it you didn't go to the wake, Alan.
No, I wasn't invited.
That's got to have a good chance, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That's got to have a good chance. Great. Okay, so here we go. We'll go for Finnegan's Fortunes. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Joyce. Joyce could be Nugget of the Week here.
Oh, what's she put?
Oh, she has put.
What's she put? This is me wife,
Finnegan's Fortunes is an unfortunate new name since we now have none. Joyce is the comedian in the family.
Finnegan's non-fortunes. Finnegan's cost a fortune.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
Ray has pointed out that all your jingles sound the same.
Well,
I think he's onto something there.
Yeah, he might have rumbled me.
He might have rumbled
you. Did get me on the off chance. I don't even know what the next word is in my head anymore.
He's trying to say innovation again.
I was trying to say something. I don't know what it was.
Off the cuff,
you know.
Off the cuff. Mark's saying that's the winning comment right there. I think he's talking about Joyce's. Yeah. That is a good one, to be fair.
Yeah, well done, Joyce.
Danny says, how long has it taken you to think of that one, Joyce? Oh, Joyce, you smashed that.
Yeah.
She doesn't normally watch, but Joyce, I tell you what, we're going to get Joyce on.
We should invite her in as a guest at some point.
We should do.
Although it might not be the best one for me. We've had Emma on.
We have had Emma on. Yeah.
School bus. Jesus loves you. All that.
Jesus loves you.
Yeah. Robbed a fella's 10 pence.
Did do.
Yeah.
Did do. Ray said, Joyce, you don't need to go on the comedy course.
No, she doesn't. No.
Tao's getting back into me. She's standing up for you. Says, I think Tom's just being a Tory. A Tory? What does he bring to the table?
Thank you, Tal.
Tao.
Thank you.
To be fair, I wouldn't do one of those jingles.
Yeah.
You look so silly when you're doing it. Did you come to the thing?
I don't even know what's going on anyway.
Okay,
So
anyway, we're going to do
what?
Finnegan's Fortunes. Okay,
This is our new bit.
Look, I did the logos, didn't I?
Yeah,
look
he
at
does
that.
the logos. And
I
I
did
go, it's Finnegan's Fortunes.
The logos.
That's Finnegan's
And you
Fortunes.
do-
I'll do.
So, Steve, have you ever seen the popular TV show called Family Fortunes? Have you ever seen that one?
I have, yes.
So you kind of get the gist of how this game works.
Kind of.
Okay, we're going to ask you a question
That we've asked 100 people.
that we've asked 100 people in Netherton.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you ask them? Was I supposed to do that?
I done 50.
You done 50. Okay. So we asked 100 people in Netherton question, and you've got to tell us what the top six answers were. Okay.
Right. Okay.
And if you get three, if you get three wrong, you're out, and you don't win. Is that right?
But on your third go, we want people, when we give the question, they can all write in.
People can write in.
And we'll start telling you what they've said on your third if you get down to 3. You might just get all 6 without getting anything wrong.
So I've got to get 6 right.
Six right.
Yeah.
And you
right.
win something from church merch. You can take something from church merch.
Okay.
If you want.
Well,
you can
Christmas is coming, in it? So
Yeah, you'll be able to get Anna a nice big teddy
I'm already
bear.
getting Anna kettle after Boris's advice.
No.
What did Boris say?
Should
about
buy a new kettle. It'll
Buy a
save you
kettle.
10
Save
a
some
year.
money. Buy a kettle.
Wow.
So if she's lucky, I'll throw in a couple of LED light bulbs as well.
Easy. Very good. Okay, so here we go. And you
With
get
it being, yeah, go on.
What?
No, go on. I was going to say, with it being back to school week, we thought we seen your picture on Facebook, which we haven't got. Tom dropped the ball, but never mind.
Sorry about that.
You know, your back to school picture. We've seen that,
Right.
and we decided we would ask you a school-based question. So it's a school-based question, everybody.
Okay, here we go.
If you
Let's
want to
see.
join in,
Finnegan's
you can start
Fortunes.
commenting as well.
You can comment at home and let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's see. This is a new bit of technology for us.
This doesn't work once all week.
This doesn't work.
Here we are.
Here we go.
Hey!
We're in. We asked
100
people. 50. We asked 100 people to name something you might find in school. Okay. So, Steve, that's what we're looking for. We asked 100 people to name something you might find in school.
A teacher.
A teacher.
A teacher.
Steve says, teacher. Let's see. Is it there?
Oh,
It's number 6.
Have we got a
teacher.
round of applause on there? No, no.
Yeah, wait a sec.
Where's that one? Where's that one?
Let's pretend there's no gap here.
Yeah, we'll edit that out.
We'll edit that out. Well done,
Yeah,
Steve.
well done, Steve.
Teacher. It is up there. Teacher. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, what options are you going for? What are you thinking in your head? Did you go to school? What's the
It was a
deal?
long time ago.
I thought you went the other day.
What?
There's a picture of you going back to school the
Oh,
other day.
Well, that was from a few years back. A
What?
desk.
A desk.
A desk. Ooh,
Okay.
Is desk there?
What are we thinking? Is desk there?
Oh,
There
he's,
we
he's
go.
smashing
It
this
is.
at the moment.
That is the
He's
fourth
got the hardest
answer
ones.
for desk. You're getting the harder ones, mate. Okay.
Yeah.
So we want to see. Well, hang on. I've got to get technology right here. Oh dear.
Oh,
dear.
hang on.
Here we go. Desk is there.
Desk
at
is
number
there.
4.
Oh,
Okay,
survey
Steve.
said.
Desk. I've not watched Family Fortunes. Well, I have when I was a kid, I think, but not recently.
No.
Am I doing it right?
Well, no one's watched it recently. I
Okay. Is it on anymore? I thought the
think it is on. It's some other Vane and someone, isn't it now?
Oh, Vernon Kay.
Vane and Kay.
Be on there, yeah.
It used to be Les Dennis.
Channel
Classic
5,
Les Dennis.
something.
Yeah.
Okay, Steve. You've got desk. You've
Still
got
your
teachers.
3 lifelines.
And you've got your 3. Look, so that's who wants to be a
Lifelines.
millionaire?
Can I phone a friend?
Phone a friend, yeah.
I haven't got any.
Okay. We've got lots of answers coming up. I'm not going to give them to you right now, but we
no.
will go to them in a
I
minute.
can look at them anyway because I've got
Can
my
you-
phone.
Oh,
down.
he's cheating.
No, I haven't looked at them yet.
Okay, all right, go on.
Just when I get desperate.
What are you thinking?
Pencil.
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 Survey said.
Wait, I can't do it that quickly. Well, give me a second.
Right. Do you want me to count you in?
Yeah, wait.
1, 2.
No, wait.
3.
I don't know what's happening. I've suddenly lost it. Okay, here we go. Okay, you said, what did he say?
Pencil.
Pencil.
Our survey
Says,
Shocking.
no pencils in school, Steve.
sorry about that, Steve. There's no
Not an
pencils.
100 people, anyway.
So, I don't know. We'll give you another go.
Well, I've got 3 lives, so
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
to, really.
We've got another go. Yeah.
He knows how it works.
Yeah.
Okay, go on then, Steve.
Computer.
Computer. There weren't computers in school when you went to school, were there?
ZX Spectrum.
We never had one.
ZX. We never.
Yeah.
Oh, we had tablets.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
you did.
iPads when
you
I
were
was
in
in
Surrey,
school.
weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had tablets, but they weren't.
Computers.
It's just to get you through the day.
Okay. So, Steve said.
Computers.
What did Steve? Steve said computers.
Our survey
What?
said...
Wait. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. You keep throwing them in. You're not flipping Vernon Kay. Who is the fella on there? Right. Okay.
Him.
Okay. So go on, do it now.
Our survey said...
Wait. No, you said computers.
You said computers.
Yeah.
Our survey said... Oh, he's lost 2.
Whoa.
You've got 1 left now. One left. And you've got 4
been
to
asking
5.
these questions?
This is a nether.
100 people.
Oh, right.
No, you've just scored a 4th goal. This is the best ever.
4th, it's a 3rd. Oh, 4.
4-0.
It's 4-0.
I'll tell you what. That card,
Europa night.
you're going to have to get rid of that clock cut out soon because
He's going. Thomas Tuchel's free.
Yeah.
There we go. He always follows the job after
does.
Klopp as well,
He
doesn't
does,
he?
yeah.
So that would be nice.
So
Steve-
we're talking schools in Netherton.
Well, yeah.
Petrol bomb.
I think you might want to think that one through first. We give you some of what people have said.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You give them a few that people
Steve,
have said.
give everyone your address. Let's see. Right, here we go.
He's looking.
Okay, there's some here. Right, Hope
Right,
says
we didn't have any of these things when I was at school.
you didn't have
a computer.
pencil case or rubber.
Yeah, but I
Let's have a
said
look.
pencil. That would surely be the top one.
You'd
and
have
that's
thought
not
so,
that.
wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Not on our one, mate.
Nikki's a teacher,
Yeah.
and she said toilets.
I was going to say that.
She's also said toys,
Right,
though.
okay, I'll say toilets.
Wait.
Hang on,
Don't
hang on,
commit too
don't jump
early.
too soon.
I've got to get
Let's
the button
hear
ready.
someone else.
Paper. Mia said paper.
You
Here
don't
we
use
go.
paper anymore.
No, well,
Well,
they've got computers on your list, so this list might be out of
Oh,
date.
yeah. Well,
An apple for the teacher. Here we go. Leonard saying tuck shop. Leonard Kingham, nice to have you joining
I
us
thought it
tonight,
was some
mate.
sort of union, that, to TUC.
Yeah, tuck shop.
took biscuits.
Nikki, who's a teacher still, she's saying whiteboard.
Oh.
And Anne saying chalk.
Oh.
Emma's saying desk. Ray saying classroom.
Oh, you're flooding me now
I'm
with
flooding
answers.
you,
How
yeah.
can I
We
fit
have.
one of those?
Okay, so what are you thinking?
So what are you thinking?
What are you thinking?
Dinner ladies.
Dinner ladies. Isn't that a show on the telly?
Dinner
I'm going off.
You're going off piste.
Yeah.
Dinner ladies.
Just going crazy now.
Dinner ladies.
Dinner ladies. Wait, don't say it yet.
I won't, because you haven't got the button ready. I can see now.
Okay. Wait. This is new. This is new for us. Okay, here we go. So you got desk.
Yeah.
You got teachers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now,
So I've got one more life.
You've got
and I've
one more
4
life.
answers, so I've
Yeah.
no chance, basically.
well, don't be hard on yourself.
Down.
What did
Trust
you
me.
say?
There's always hope.
There's always hope. What?
You said-
What? No. What did you
Unless
say
you
then?
want
Dinner
to-
ladies.
Dinner ladies. Is that your
Yeah.
we're
that-
mix? Let's mix our game shows. Is
your
that
final
your
answer?
final answer?
Yes.
You're going to go with.
Yeah. Because I
Dinner
want to get
ladies.
home soon.
Bored now.
All right. You said dinner ladies. Is dinner ladies up there?
Our survey said. Oh, the church stay.
Thank goodness for that.
Oh, but we haven't finished.
We haven't.
Well,
Well,
you wouldn't sleep if you didn't know what it was. We'll have to,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
have to tell
True,
you.
true, yeah.
He's just
Yeah.
got rid of it. What's going on?
oh, hang on. Wait.
Save it for next week.
No, we've got to tell him, haven't we? Is that the
Yeah,
part
we've
of
got
the
to
thing?
tell him, yeah. But you've just turned it off.
Oh.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
Let's
this
just
is
see.
all
Oh,
gonna go
Liverpool have
peaks
scored
on.
a goal.
Liverpool, what's happening here?
When did that happen?
All right, I have to tell you. Top answer was, of course, what do people think the top answer was? Give us an answer. Shout in the comments. What do you think the top answer is?
Nikki was on it, I think.
Nikki was on it. What did Nikki say?
Nikki said it. She had about 17 guesses, but she got one of them.
And she said whiteboard,
Whiteboard,
didn't she?
she said. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
our top
that was up
answer.
there.
Whiteboard.
Let me see if I
I
can...
wanted to be politically correct, so I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. I want to see if I can get him.
I don't know what he's doing.
I'm going off piste.
Yeah, you've gone off piste completely.
Here we go.
Are we back? We're back
Yeah,
with
here we go.
Finnegan.
Let's see then. Let's see where they were. So top. All right, we said, didn't we? Steve said teachers.
Number 6
Yeah.
and number 4 he had.
So he had 6. He had
And he
4.
had 4.
We also had at number 5 playground. Playground.
Come on, Steve.
What?
Playground.
That's obvious, that isn't it?
Yeah. I'd have said that.
I would have said playground. I'd have said it. The fourth one I would have given that as the answer for.
Yeah.
Number 3. Books.
So there's a shed paper. We'd give you that.
Books,
Right,
Steve.
okay. Yeah.
What do you think today? Because you said computers. You were thinking more modern, weren't you?
Yeah, I was thinking more updated, really.
Yeah.
But,
He's fuming. He's fuming.
yeah, I'm not going to.
He's about as upset as we were for losing our competition.
He is. He is. Right, let's see what else
He
is up
really
there.
wanted that teddy bear.
He did. Let's see what else is up there. Number 2.
2.
Pupils.
Pupils.
Right.
We had teachers.
I would have accepted students,
Yeah. Or kids.
not dinner ladies, though.
No, they don't count.
I had a mate at school. He only had one eye, but he still won Pupil of the Year. It's just a little joke there, just to soften the blow.
He threw that one in for free.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Very good.
and
Shut
the
up.
last one we've
Oh,
got,
sorry,
as
the
he
last
says,
one. I know,
We've dragged this game out a bit, Tom.
we have. I loved it. I love Finnegan's Fortunes. Where is it?
Yeah.
I don't.
Number 1.
I'm trying to.
What are you doing?
Don't give me technology advice. Top one was, of course, whiteboard.
Yeah. Whiteboard.
Yeah, you already said that.
I know.
Well,
I know.
people were trying to help you, Steve.
Oh well,
You didn't listen.
No.
okay. I
Never
prefer to plough my own furrow.
So
Anyway,
we're getting
we're
near
getting
the end.
towards the
I don't
end
know
of
what
it.
time it is. It's nearly the end for Liverpool, I think. But yeah, we're definitely getting near the end.
Mia's got quite an aggressive comment there. She said, "See, told you, paper." I love that, Mia. I love it.
So, Tom,
Soldier
we normally have some advice from you right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot where we.
stage.
Yeah, well, I've got some great advice, Steve. You'll love this, and this is what we call
Tom's Top Tips. It's Tom's Top Tips.
So. Do you want to hear it today?
I do want to hear it. I'm excited. I've had all summer with no tips.
And now people are back to school. I just thought I want to inspire people.
Yeah,
I want to, help them in their education.
yeah.
I'm not a teacher by any means.
No.
I wouldn't like to make that. I wouldn't say that, but I do teach people. I'd say informally.
No, but yeah,
Wisdom.
okay. Very
So,
good.
one child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world.
You never cease to amaze me with your
Thank you.
insight. Can
good,
you
that.
just say that one more time, please?
One child,
Yeah,
one teacher,
yeah.
one pen, and a book.
Which book is it?
I can't give that away.
You just got more answers on Finnegan's Fortune than I did when I was playing.
Child teacher book.
You should have gone with my wisdom, mate. I should have given this to you first up.
Well, I didn't want to win anyway.
Child,
So.
teacher, book, pen, change the world.
Change the world. Huh?
I've got another one for you.
Go on.
Education is the most powerful weapon.
Weapon.
Yeah.
After a nuclear bomb.
It was a weapon. It was a weapon in our school. Usually a board duster on the head. Yeah.
You got a ball duster to the head.
Oh yeah. Quite frequently they throw them
tell.
at you. They literally throw them at you. Board
Okay.
dusters. Yeah.
Wow.
The big wooden ones, It was back in the day, Tom.
That is-
You should thank us. We took one for the team for your generation.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you.
So that's
Yeah.
Tom's top tips.
Top
Yeah.
Tips. It's Tom's Top Tips.
Yeah. Very good.
It's good, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks very
So,
much.
What are we doing now? We're moving
Well,
on.
we're moving on. So finally, Steve, and if you've seen this before, have you seen this before?
No,
Okay.
not deliberately.
We'll explain it to you then. So, and this will mean a lot to you. Basically, private establishment, Finnegan's Bar,
Yeah.
Secret location.
secret location. We don't let everybody in,
No, we don't. No.
but we've let you in tonight as a bit of an audition, essentially,
Yeah.
to see whether
He's worthy enough
he's worthy
to get on the VIP member.
to get on the VIP.
Get him on the
membership.
wall, lad.
So we're going to get you to tell a story, Steve, and if it's a good one, we're going to say get him on the wall.
Yeah.
I'll write your name on the wall.
And then,
You get members' privileges.
yeah.
So that means you can come here whenever you want,
Yeah. Any time of the day,
anytime.
night, anything.
How does that appeal to you?
You just
Oh
knock them
yeah,
up.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you look excited about that.
Yeah.
Very good.
On the inside, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But sadly, Steve, if you tell a story that people deem to not be that good or they've seen you this evening and they thought,
Not sure he's right for Finnegan.
not sure he's the right sort of clientele.
So
for
like the
Finnegans.
cruise wasn't bad enough.
You get kicked out of Finnegan's as well. Oh, we've lost it. It's gone. We're not live anymore. I don't know what Tom's done.
I think we are on. I've just made it black. I pressed the wrong button.
You're pressing what? What are you doing with buttons now?
I don't know.
We've gone. Where are we?
Hey!
I'm back.
We're back. We're back. I've got to press another button. It'll break.
Don't break it again.
There, we're
it
back.
is. Okay. Seamless.
So I am a little nervous for Steve because that was a bit of a. No, not because of who he is. He's been hilarious, but because the cruise, this coming fast off the back of the cruise.
Yeah.
And if you don't get in Finnegan's,
bad lad.
No.
That's
it. There's that thing as well. I've got that, haven't I?
Yeah, you've got.
There we
You're
go.
bad lad.
If you tell a thing and it don't work out so well for you, Steve, then we've got to buy you.
At least if it goes badly, I won't have to spend the next 3 days with you telling me.
That's it. That's it.
I can just go home.
Yeah.
You'll be escorted out immediately.
Yeah.
Thanks.
By clock.
So, Steve, I'm going to hand over to you and let us know in the comments, people. All you need to say is barred or wool.
Yeah.
That's all you need to say
we
to
need to know.
indicate. Okay, let's hand over to you, Steve.
Okay, so this was a couple of years ago. I had first comedy gig in the midst of COVID. There was a kind of a spell around 2 years ago when after summer things started to ease a little bit and they started to let events sort of happen again. So I had a gig in Lytham, Phil Walker's gig in the Lauder Pavilion, sort of 400-seat theatre, but because of COVID, they would only allow 100 in, and it was all social distancing, face masks and all the rest of it. But it was my first proper gig for like a year and a half or whatever, so I was like really looking forward to it. So we got in, and then somebody came and said that Bobby Ball was in the crowd because he was a patron of Lauder Pavilion. So I was like, oh, wow, this is amazing. Like, because obviously comedy legend. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, 2 months later, COVID got him, which wasn't my fault, by the way. I just want to put that in there. But anyway,
Should have worn his mask.
So after the show, we're kind of backstage and talking with him, and there's someone taking photos and stuff. And I'm thinking, wow, I'm talking to like comedy legend Bobby Ball, and he's telling me some of the place. And it was like dead, just like a really natural guy, just chatting to people, no like big wig, you know. And I'm thinking like, oh, I need to listen, like, see if, and he's like telling me some of the stuff they'd done and learned. I'm thinking, I need to listen, like, see if he's going to give me any tips. And he says to me, I don't know whether anyone's ever said this to you. And I thought, here we go, I need to listen to this. He said, but when you're on stage, your legs are really bandy. He said you could chase a pig through that gap. So thanks, Bobby, for your encouragement.
We like Bobby. I love Bobby Ball. He's been to our church, Bobby Ball. We had him once over Christmas. We used to do Christmas Santa show and that. We had Bobby Ball, and he was great. He was absolutely great. He done the comedy and that. He got a bit of a cob on at the end because he was trying to do a serious song, and everyone thought he was still telling jokes, and he was fuming that they were all laughing at him singing. So he got off. He like dropped the mic. He did. He dropped the mic and got off.
He did a mic drop.
Yeah, and then he come back the next day and he spoke in the church because obviously he was a Christian. Bobby Ball.
That's awkward, isn't it? If you storm out of a gig, but
then you've got to come back the next day.
The next morning.
It's not you've ruined my mother's funeral, though, is it? You know.
No, it's not quite that. He probably spoke to his agent and said, "What have you got for me tomorrow morning?" He said, "You're back in that same place."
But he came back the next day and he spoke, and he was brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant. Yeah,
very good.
Yeah, so like him. Yeah.
Any singing the second time around?
No, just pure. He was an evangelist. That's what he was. He was really good.
He's well loved, Bobby Ball, isn't he, Steve?
Oh,
People just
yeah, they've just unveiled a statue to him in Lytham. And,
he's got a statue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
a good one as well. Not like the Ronaldo one where it looks like he's been run over by a bus.
You can do that face, can't you? You can do the Ronaldo face from that statue.
So no, can I?
That's it.
You look like the pig that went through his legs.
Oh, did you take that to heart, the bandy legs thing? Come on, Bobby.
No, it was funny. It was just cheeky.
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 Anyway, what are people saying?
What are people saying? Okay, we need you
an
to
end to
vote
this.
now. Let us know on the wall or let us know barred. Okay, let's see. Let's see how people are coming in. Let me just have a look at a few of the comments that have come up. Oh, what this is Janet saying, Tom, you're getting very deep. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate that.
That must be your top tips.
That must be my top tips.
Yeah.
Ray's horn. Ray said, my horn is safe for another week.
It is. Ray's horn safe.
Very good.
Hashtag Ray's horn, Mikey.
And Joyce says, Tom's a weapon. Joyce is on fire. Joyce is
Got
on
to pick our nugget of the week.
absolute
I think Joyce has probably won
fire,
that,
isn't
actually,
she?
Yeah.
Debbie said blank screen and laughing, and Ray's had a shot to winning it and put, you look better in the dark. Thanks, Ray.
Yeah, so what's happening?
Let's see then. Who's in? Here
Here
we go. Mia said, way to put it. COVID got him. Can't believe you said that. COVID got him. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yes.
Wall.
My dad says whoa. Nikki says whoa. Emma says whoa. Mia says whoa 100%. Graham Jones says whoa
I like
him.
Graham. Good to see you.
That's very good. Mark says whoa. Janet says whoa 200%. Mia says 300%.
Tal says wall.
Whoa. Raise on. Get him on the wall, lad.
Get him on the wall, lads.
Apparently what I said.
Yeah.
I don't know how I said that.
You
Very
put that pen
good.
Last time we were here.
Whoa.
There it is. It's just about to see it.
Tao saying say wall. Do I say wall correctly?
No,
Wall.
you don't. Of course you don't. You don't say anything correctly, Tom. Wall.
Steve, I think you're going to be made up to know.
Get him on the wall, lad.
We're sticking you on the wall,
Yeah,
mate.
it's
Are you
the
made
pen.
up about that? How are you feeling?
That's turned my year around.
That's it.
Yeah.
You had Bobby Ball, and then you've had the...
He's gone from Bobby Ball to on the wall.
Yeah, look at that,
I saw it coming, but I couldn't stop him. I could feel it. As soon as I said...
You nearly said it.
I did. I wasn't quick enough. As soon as I said Bobby Ball, I could see his brain go light up. Ball rhymes with wall.
That's like-
Innovation.
You throw him out the graph, lads.
Yeah, very
Innovation. Innovation.
From
That's the
Bobby
word.
Ball to on the wall.
Is right. Well done,
There you
Steve.
go,
Where's
Steve.
the chair and thing? Put the chair
Do you want me to write on the wall or
Just
does
right on the wall,
You
will
just
you?
sit
You
there
can
and look.
tell you've been off for the summer,
You
you.
just look there and look pretty. Here we go. Steve.
Still 4-1, Steve.
Steve.
It is, yeah. Yeah, all for one.
All for one.
And one for
And
Liverpool.
one for Liverpool.
I'm glad I missed it, though.
Top of the league.
We're having a mare, aren't we, Liverpool?
There we go. Look at that. Fantasy
You're
Football
not top
League.
of the league.
Well, no, Arsenal. But then where's Allan? There he is.
I'm only 7 points behind you.
You're above Danny.
Both time. There you go.
Very good. I think
Well,
we've come to the
We've
end.
come to that end.
What does that mean?
It's time for last orders, everybody. Until next week, 8 o'clock.
So,
Time.
next week, we've got my dad.
You got me, Dad.
We've got my dad.
I'm getting my own back next
You
week.
don't want to miss that one. He's got some stories.
He's got a few about you.
He's got a few stories, maybe even some pictures. So you definitely don't
I've got a picture of you.
show that picture.
The only reason I can't show that picture is I don't know how to get it on there. So I can't do that.
We
That's
can
not
understand.
fair.
The tales of technology in it.
It tells the technology. I wasn't innovative enough.
He's got it by the end of the
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
Very good.
Dear me.
So you won't want to miss that next week. We've got my dad. We've got more Finnegan's Fortunes.
Yeah.
We've got we're gonna nugget of the week.
Nugget of the week. It went.
It's got to be Joyce, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
I think it
it's got
probably
to
has
be
to be
Joyce
Joyce.
for her comment. She's had a couple of absolute belters. Tom's a weapon is right up there. What was her other one? What did she say? Oh, it was
something
about
about me,
fortunes,
about
wasn't
being
it? Finnegan's fortunes being ironic
Because we haven't got a fortune.
because we haven't got any. So
Yeah.
Joyce, that's brilliant as well because we literally don't have to post the gift. We can just take
No,
it through
it's
into
just
the
take it
next
in.
room.
It was on a stamp.
Very good. So Joyce,
Now that we've paid for that.
Joyce, you are our nugget of the week.
Yay!
Woo!
Cheer.
Sorry.
Come on, Tom.
Here we
Come on,
go.
Tom.
It's
Let's go.
coming. It's coming.
Yeah, Joyce, you're our nugget of the week.
Hey, woo, 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 Joyce. I've always said Joyce was a nugget.
Yeah, so have I. Yeah.
Very good. It's very good. So you could have the chance to see my dad. You got a chance to be nugget of the week. You're
Yeah.
going to do Finnegan's
Get the cup
Fortunes.
and the nugget. Nougat.
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 All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to Ste. You've been a legend.
Thanks,
Any
Thank
final
you.
words?
He was our first ever guest on Finnegan's when we were still working out what this lunacy was.
Yeah.
And he's back in
He
person.
came back.
He was Zoom the first time. But it's great to have you here with us, Ste. And you're now VIP member, lad.
My life's complete.
That's
right.
it. Good man. Good man. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Take care. And we will see you next week.
Look out for on the socials for our clips.
Give us a like and a share. We're going to TikTok. We've got a few videos going up this week. So give us a like and a share, and that will be much appreciated. All right.
Bye.
Take care. Goodbye.